Hello student, today we start the paper first, taxonomy and the ecological adaptation. BSc first year, paper first, taxonomy and ecological adaptation. Within that, already we have started the unit number 1. Within that, the first bit, that is the scope and importance of fishery science. Within that, a little bit for your clarification or for your knowledge purpose, for your basic purpose of fishery science, the title of the topic, that is food and feeding habit of fishes. Because every fish have the different habit depending upon the uh, premises, depending upon the fish habit, depending upon the culture and all these things. It's important point of view for basic knowledge of food and feeding habit of fishes. Within that, uh, we will see today only the two bit, that is Indian major carps and exotic carps. Because the reason is that in the syllabus, the two bits, that is Indian major carps and exotic carps, are more and more mentioned. For the purpose of that, for the basic concept of that, today we will see the food and feeding habit of Indian major carps and exotic carps. Indian major carps, I already told that those fishes whose natives India, which are used for the commercial purpose, all the Indian major carp. Example, Katla rubrigal. And number two, those fishes whose native is foreign country, which are introduced in India for commercial purpose. Example, grass carp, silver carp, and common. Okay. Number one, that is the herbivorous species. Three type of fish, three type of food and feeding habit. Generally four type of. But important thing is that herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous, and predatory fishes. Before that, number one, that is herbivorous species. What is meant by herbivorous species? Shortly, herbivorous species are those species feeds upon plant-related material, debris which are present in the water, plant-related material. That is called the herbivorous. Herbivorous in habit, herbivorous species. The example that is on my left-hand side, that is the labio, herbivorous species. Example labio, which are belonging from the IMC, that is Indian major carps. One belonging from the exotic carp, that is the grass carp. It means that the two example of herbivorous species, that is labio and grass carp. More and more example for your basic concept, that is two example is sufficient for the herbivorous. Before that, what is meant by herbivorous species? Herbivorous species are those species feeds upon plant related material which are present in the water. One example, that is Lebiorota, and next one is the grass carp. This is the herbivorous species with example. Next one, that is the carnivorous species. Which type of carnivorous species? Carnivorous species are those species feeds upon dead animal, insect, animal oriented material which are present in water. It is called the carnivorous species. Carnivorous species. Example, channa fish. One of the best example, that is the channa fish, which are carnivorous in habit. Okay. Then next one is the here omnivorous species, which is also important things. We have taken the one example from Indian major carps and one example from the exotic carps for your understanding purpose. Somewhat different. Omnivorous fishes are those fishes feeds upon dead animal. One. Number two, mud. Number three, plant related material. Number four, debris, which are present in water, called the omnivorous fishes. Means they are feeds upon not only for the plant material, debris, animal, dead animal, which are present in water. Two examples from the omnivorous fishes for your basic knowledge. This one is the regal, example from the Indian major carps, and this one is the common carp, which one is the example of exotic carp. Already I told that two bit Indian major carps and exotic carps. Omnivorous species were taken the two examples, one from the regal, that is from the Indian major carps, and next one is the common carp, which is from belonging from the exotic carps. Right? Carnivorous, omnivorous. Then the last one, that is the predator fishes. Something different. Predator fishes. You know the predate means hunting. Important thing. more and more predator fishes, but for our syllabus, for your knowledge purpose, 1 to 2 example is sufficient. It's the basic knowledge, the basic concept of fishery science. I am giving the basic knowledge, basic introduction of fishery science. Okay, predator fishes definition. Predator fishes are those fishes, important thing, which are carnivorous in habit. Already we saw the carnivorous. What is meant by the carnivorous? Which are carnivorous in habit, feeds upon important line, spawn, fry, fingerlings. This is the stages of fishes. Indian major carps. What is this Indian major carps? Means the fish is carnivorous in habit and feed upon or hunt to which one? Spawn, fry, fingerlings. This is the stages of growing stages of fishes of Indian major carps. Indian major carps, you know very well, example Katla, Roe, Mrigal. It means that predator fishes feeds upon the stages of spawn, fry, fingerlings of Indian major carps. Within the example Katla, Roe, Mrigal. This is the predator habit of fish. Example Notopterus and the Channa fish. This one fish is the Notopterus. All are the basic concept. What can I say? Food and feeding habit number 1, that is herbivorous, number 2 carnivorous, number 3 omnivorous, and the last one, that is the predator fishes. Four habit of feeding habit of the fishes. Next one, all points are the basic knowledge, basic concept of introduction of fishery science. Okay, then the feeding habit, it's one of the different habit, means the fish where it is live in condition on the, because the water have the three level, surface, column and bottom. That's why the every fish have the different feeding habit. Okay, this means the different. In this point also, we have taken the two bit only, that is Indian major carps and exotic carps, examples of fishes. Right? It is the feeding habit of fishes. Number 1, I mentioned, that is the Katla. Katla is a surface feeder. Already I told that the water have the three level, surface, column, bottom. Within that, the Katla, which are belonging from the Indian major carps, it is the surface feeder. Okay, surface, this is from the top one. Then the labio, which is the column feeder, which is the middle point of the water level. Then next one is the mrigal, that is the bottom feeder, which are present in the bottom level of the water. This is about the three examples from the Indian major carps. Katla, roe, mrigal. Katla is the surface feeder, roe is the column feeder, and mrigal is the bottom feeder. This is the feeding habit of fishes, where they live. On the basis of that, below the Indian major carps, we have taken here, this is the exotic carps. Within the exotic carps, number 1, that is the silver carp, is a surface feeder. Grass carp is a column feeder and common carp is a bottom feeder. Exotic carps have the three examples, that is silver carp, grass carp and common carp. They also have the feeding habit, that is silver carp on the surface feeder, grass carp on the column feeder and common carp on the bottom feeder. This is the basic knowledge of fishery science of the introduction. It's the feeding habit of the fishes. Okay. Then the last bit, that is the plankton. All are the basic concept. What I am saying that the basic concept of the fishery science before the introduction. Little bits one. Plankton. But what is meant by plankton? You are the completed the 12th standard. I think you know about the plankton. Planktons means microscopic, unicellular plants and animal which are present in water called the plankton. Okay. There are the two type of planktons. One already I mentioned here, phytoplankton and zooplankton. Sometimes they ask in the university questions, what is plankton? That time you can write microscopic unicellular plant and animal which are present in water called the plankton. There are two type of plankton, that is the phytoplankton and zooplankton. Before that, what is phytoplankton? The phytoplankton means plant related material. Nothing but plant related material called the plankton. Example, you know very well, that is the Spirogyra. Okay, the next one, that is the zooplankton. What is meant by zooplankton? Somewhat little bit different. Zooplankton means boneless. Zoo means related to the animal, but here is a somewhat different. Zooplankton means boneless, without bone, fleshless animal called the zooplankton. Okay, these are the basic concept of introduction of fishery science. Thank you.